Dr. Hargens, Board Chair David Jones Jr., and members of the Jefferson County Board of Education. This evening, we have the distinguished honor of recognizing and receiving student demonstrations from musically and academically talented student groups from District 5. We begin with the Ircom Drumline, who will demonstrate their creative movement and instrumental talent. The Drumline is part of the school band program, and along with the band has received many distinguished awards, including the prestigious 2011 Grammy Signature School Enterprise Award. The group is led by band director Linda Pulley, who was named the 2016 Kentucky High School Teacher of the Year by the Kentucky Music Educators Association. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Ircom Drumline. Please come forward to begin your presentation. Board Member Linda Duncan and Assistant Superintendent Amy Dennis, please come forward to congratulate the Ircom Drumline for their outstanding performance. Joining in the recognition is their band director Linda Pulley and Principal Clay Holbrook. Thank you. Next, we have the honor of hearing the outstanding vocal talent of the Olmsted Academy South Choir, directed by Deanna Gray. Recently, the choir received the opportunity to collaborate with a well-known composer, Ruth Elaine Schramm. Choir and Miss Gray, please come forward to begin your presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. We would like to let you all know that the song that we're about to present to you, we believe embodies the JCPS mission to provide relevant, comprehensive, quality instruction to educate, prepare, and inspire our students to learn. As Terry said, we got the opportunity to work with world-famous composer Ruth Elaine Schramm, and the song that they created with OAS students, the students created the title, the students created the main melody, and this composer who's published over 2,000 works, she used mostly student work to create the lyrics. So we thank you as we present The Face of Courage. We hope you enjoy.
Be true to who I am. All
Member Linda Duncan and Assistant Superintendent Amy Dennis, please congratulate the Olmsted Academy South Choir for its excellent vocal presentation. Joining in the recognition is their choir director, Deanna Gray, and Principal Angela Allen. It is also my pleasure to introduce the Olmsted Academy North Choir under the direction of Gordon Crawford, which is well known for exemplary vocal as well as creative show-stopping talent. The choir has received many distinguished accolades for its talents at the local and state levels. Choir and Mr. Crawford, please come forward to begin your presentation.
As mentioned, we do enjoy singing and dancing, and you're going to experience some of that tonight with our young men as we bring you back to the late 80s as they perform Rhythm of the Night.
You can leave them all behind. The rhythm of the night. Oh, the rhythm of the night. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. About the words on your right. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. And all my people say, la 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 la, la la la.
Board Member Linda Duncan and Assistant Superintendent Amy Dennis, please come forward to congratulate the Olmsted Academy North Choir for its wonderful vocal and creative movement presentation. Joined in the recognition is their choir director, Gordon Crawford, and Principal Ryan Rodowski. We are honored to receive a student demonstration of learning from Fairdale High School students who will share what they have learned from participating in their school's Cambridge International Examination Program. The program is a high-rigor international academic course of studies that offers high school students opportunities for an international diploma and college credit. Fairdale students Heba Al-Jamali, Shantea Cowan, Rosa Estevez, and Nicole Markham. Will you please come forward to begin your presentation?
Good evening. My name is Heba Al-Jamali, a junior here at Fairdale High School and part of the Cambridge program. Cambridge is the world's largest provider of an international educational program from the University of Cambridge. More than 9,000 schools in over 160 countries have integrated this program into their schools, and Fairdale is the only Cambridge school in Kentucky to be part of that statistic. Cambridge wants students to learn to be confident, responsible, innovative, and engaged role models, offering a wide range of ACE courses, a type of college-bearing class, and here at Fairdale, we offer these courses sophomore year, a year earlier than any other advanced program. Personally, I feel like I've benefited from the Cambridge program, not just because of the amount of college credit I'm able to learn, but because it has served a greater purpose in my life. Cambridge has made me more open-minded to new ideas and opinions of what's going on outside of my world, and I feel like that's the greatest gift I could ever receive. My fellow classmates and I have conducted a service learning project revolved on the question, what do I need as a student to be successful in my educational journey? This evening, we'd like to share with you what we have discovered. Today's speakers will initially answer two questions for you. How do people value education, and how do people maximize educational opportunities on a global, national, and local level? Let's get started.
First and foremost, education is the leading factor of success for all students worldwide. Citizens of countries with higher educational values tend to have greater educational success. It holds the key to a faster, more efficient society and thus reveals the path to a greater future for everyone. In knowing this, why are students not taking the educational steps needed to maximize their opportunities in their future endeavors? It's surprising to note that the United States is the 28th smartest country in the world, the first three being Singapore, Hong Kong, and South Korea. What makes these countries more successful than us? While there's no definite factor that can determine exactly why the U.S. is slightly behind, some key points can contribute to the importance of education in a person's future globally and the overall success rate of countries other than the United States. In places like China and Japan, teachers are respected to the highest degree. According to the Huffington Post, teachers in China are held in the same esteem as doctors. In a class of 40 or better, teachers will be able to give a full hour lesson without interruption or distraction from a single student, whereas here in the United States, behavior issues is the most pervasive distraction in classrooms alone. The strong cultural emphasis on the importance of education is also exemplified in European countries like Spain. Here, students have the ability to possess greater flexibility with future endeavors. Once required schooling is complete, from primary education to 8th grade, students then have the option to either advance to high school or begin training in vocational studies. In the Philippines, students are challenged by autonomous learning. Lessons are more strategic as they are given well-guided questions and discussions are presented in a Socratic manner. Oral teaching is to the minimum as students are encouraged to learn from each other and from own interpretations and research. Thank you.
And as stated before, one of the questions most frequently asked about schooling in America is how we value education. Compared to other nations, we're not even in comparison. Due to this, our children are not prioritizing their schooling. Students spend the average of 7.5 hours using entertainment technology compared to spending a minimum of 6 hours of school in a day. With the access to cell phones and video games and internet, students can get off track easily and push aside their schoolwork. In addition, there has also been many lack of understanding across the nation. Take the Common Core, for example. Despite having been adopted more than 4 years ago in nearly every state and covered with thousands of new articles per month for well over a year, vast swaths of the American public report not knowing about any of the standards. Other questions that arise in how people maximize educational opportunities in America. As stated before, technology can be distracting, but is also a good educational tool. Educational technology, including iPads, QR codes, and Google Drive, which helps create a connecting classroom and also provide other learning opportunities for our students. In 2013, the survey by the Office of Education and Technology says that 75% of the teachers are seeing benefit from educational technology for students. 2/3 of the teachers say that technology allows them to do more than ever. and that there are more available resources and multiple study tools, including educational videos, web quests, and games. After-school programs also help maximize educational opportunities. The data collected by the After School Alliance shows that 67% of the participants brought up their grades on tests. Students enrolled in various of after-school activities and summer learning programs offered by Project Exploration, based off in Chicago, Illinois, were found to graduate at a rate of 95% more, nearly doubling the overall rate of those attending Chicago public schools. Overall in America, we have educational opportunities that have the potential to create better and brighter and bolder students with the capabilities for critical thinking and great workmanship. However, the value of education in our country, we are limiting ourselves from our limitless possibilities.
For our project, we visited multiple schools around JCPS, and the main theme that showed up in each school was responsibility. The teachers made their students accountable to independence, to choose how to spend class time and to study on their own outside of class. These classes are truly treated like a college environment, where they are in charge of their own education, their own future. Manual students are a wonderful example of how people value education. It's an honor to go to Manual, and Manual knows this by implementing rigorous requirements to ensure their future potential enrollment. Here's a question for you. At an audition, do you perform to the best of your ability from beginning to end? Manual is a constant audition, and you're not truly accepted until you walk across the stage at graduation. The different programs offered at these schools challenge the curriculum in terms of readiness to make sure a student is prepared for the future. Atherton's IB program's key purpose is to develop well-rounded students. They implement a community service requirement, ensuring they're active in the community. Fairdale's Cambridge program allows students to share different perspectives about world issues, to be active and vocally ready to speak their opinions and ideas. Overall, maximizing education and its value goes hand in hand. You can't maximize your education unless it's truly wanted. They can offer it, but the responsibility is yours. JCPS students have the ability, want, and potential to achieve and excel in both. Thank you.
Board Member Linda Duncan, Assistant Superintendent Amy Dennis, please come forward to congratulate the Fairdale High School students for their outstanding presentation. Joining in the recognition is their teacher, Mary Kinzer, Assistant Principal Brandy Corbin, and Principal Brett Weston. Thank you. Now please join me in viewing a video montage of District 5 schools.
I am a big advocate of movement in school. Movement obviously is one factor to help the circulation in the body. They have some fun and then they're ready to learn.
This is Frazier Elementary and this is our 11th annual I Love to Read Day.
We're Frazier Elementary and we love to read.
Hazelwood Elementary uses the unique Smart Moves program to stimulate the minds of their students to prepare them for the school day.
We are at bright and sunshiny Kenwood Elementary where we're ready to open the first day of school. We've been preparing all summer to make sure that all of our staff members are ready. We have 11 buses that come here to Kenwood. All of our tags are already ready to go, and so that we can make sure that every child gets home safe.
We are at Medora Elementary and what we're doing is making a tree. We're painting a tree for our environment.
At Medora Elementary, Trees Louisville has actually partnered with JCPS to plant about 80 different trees.
Maya Angelou was a famous playwright, teacher, civil rights activist, poet, filmmaker, and dancer.
We're at Simple Elementary and we are having our annual Living Wax Museum.
I'm Muhammad Ali.
I am Sojourner True.
I am Rosie the Riveter.
The Olmsted Academy is part of our equestrian club program. We offer an after-school program that children can come out and take a field trip or have a club meeting out here at the horse stable and actually get some hands-on time with the horses.
1 and 2 and 3, 4. Make sure you input that on your iPad.
We're using our iPads for app testing. We've been learning how to read and write music.
The kids in the engineering department at Iroquois High School decided to come up with this idea and the board approved it, so we started on it. And at the same time, we realized that Fairdale High School kids with the heavy equipment science could collaborate with us and move the dirt and put it to where we want it.
We're basically building the trenches, running the heavy equipment.
The engineering kids have to come up with exactly how many block they need, how many tons of 57 rock that they need, or things like that. How much dirt was calculated, how much we were going to need, how many trucks we were going to bring out.
We have a federal credit union as opposed to a bank in our school, which means that federal credit unions have members. We have 2 branches here at Southern High School. We have this main branch, which is the larger of the 2, and we have 1 smaller branch that the students are able to use.
Whenever the credit union first opened, it made me want to join because it was hands-on experience.